Previously on Conan. You all are still in Soloman's dungeon. You survived the demonic mosquitoes, and one of the barbarians has basically wandered away, looking very gaunt and now collapsed.
Yeah. You said previously on Conan, and the first thing in my head was basically Conan yelling, Rathamon!
Well, not completely wrong, but not Rathamon in this case, at least. So, yeah, you barely survived this encounter. The GM realized it was too overpowered and ganked it.
I think
That
our plan was to go back
overpowered.
over to the left where there's that area and set up camp there.
Yeah, I believe that was your guys' plan. I will assume that, oh gosh, I had a loss. Oh wait, that's the wrong thing. I'm going to assume that, Theobald, at the very least, will help, move, Thelona over to the new camping site, if not a few others. So I take it this Azina's heading off right away.
Somebody needs to set things up.
I guess Giselle will also help Theobald move Thelona. After, actually, matter of fact, I'm also going to have Theobald do a quick... I don't know if he has anything for this, but he'll do a quick medicine check. Yeah, you can tell that she's okay, just really, really out of sorts after everything that went down.
Yeah, because she's got like at least she's got what 2 layers of exhaustion on her.
Something like that.
2 layers of exhaustion, 2 levels of the whatever drain that those things had.
Which will go away with a long rest.
And a crap load of hit points gone. I mean,
it doesn't look like it right now, but your max has also been lowered.
Question for DM.
Yes.
Are we given a set time limit to be in this dungeon, or can we take
There was no set time limit for being down here.
Okay.
There's no racing clock. Just get through it.
Alright, got it.
Considering how big this place is, I'm sure he might expect us to be down here a couple days.
It is.
I was thinking a bit more about
possible.
the crew and ship.
He said he was actually going to help move them to where you're planning on going.
Okay.
Well, you were gone anyways, so the crew, as far as you're aware, are basically on their own, and they have proven they can survive on their own so far. They don't need their names sounded in their underwear.
Give Elena ideas.
well, a couple of them might.
A couple of newbies maybe, but the older crew definitely have proven themselves seaworthy.
Like I said, don't give Elena ideas. She's crazy enough.
Your name is going to be Calvin Klein.
And you're gonna drive a DeLorean.
But that's why your name's sewed in your underwear.
It's a good thing I didn't blow through all of my spell slots, because I do still have Tiny Hut available.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Which will
that's right,
resolve
you can
any
make the
need-
dome.
Which will resolve any need to protect ourselves while we rest.
It'll postpone any need to protect yourselves, but it's not a bad idea to still keep some sort of watch.
How's Garroff doing?
Yeah, you know, Tiny Hut would work against certain things. This being D&D, a beholder would just fuck Tiny Hut.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but there's no beholders in Conan.
I know, but I'm just using that as an example. Anything that could project an anti-magic thing like that, Tiny Hut's works.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming Dispel Magic, the spell itself would also get rid of it.
Probably.
Or probably a really powerful lid.
Or at least turn it into a contested roll anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But don't think there's
But you were wondering how Gareth was doing? Other than the fact that his ears were ringing for several minutes, he seems to be otherwise fine.
Okay.
Yeah, a few of you might have a little blood around your ears right now.
Yeah, so he will take watch then, because he'd probably be the best one to do it. If that's okay.
There's a couple of characters that can easily do watch. I will express that I've had to listen in a couple of times, and other people having to try to figure out how watch works with game full rest. And it's the game's rules do state, yes, you can be up for multiple hours during a long rest, but as long as you're not doing much other than just observing everything around you, it doesn't count against you having those hours as rest hours.
Okay.
You worry more about that if you're on a boat
Yeah,
and trying to keep it steered.
You get more worried about it if you're a magic user, actually.
Mm-hmm. Well, even magic users still having watch means you're still getting your full rest in within that 8 hours. It's just that you can't sit there steering the boat yourself.
Right.
Which is why you actually have crew for that now. So I assume you'll eventually wander over there?
Yeah.
So I'll move him, and I'll move these two.
Oh, this is stupid.
Let's see. Help her get over there.
Shit, or get off the pot. I got it.
And just kind of make a makeshift camp behind the rock then.
Yeah, what I was gonna do is just to set things up a little bit. I was gonna set up my hunting trap over here, and kind of scatter my caltrips around over to the right area,
Okay.
just to have something around the area.
Just to make sure there's some sort of defense around. Gotcha.
Yeah. So if anything, like we should be protected anyhow. But if something wanders over here, we'll probably hear it hurt itself.
Mm-hmm. Most likely. You haven't experienced, outside of maybe some demonic creatures, you haven't experienced anything that's that smart. There's definitely some almost insectoid-like creatures down here that are pretty dumb and just brute force things.
Okay. Are you saying this is so far what we encountered, or
So far what you've encountered. I can't tell you what's actually down here because, well, you'll have to find out, won't you?
Yeah.
So, set up a few little traps just in case, so you have warning if something does wander close, and set up the dome, and I suppose you're all going to take the long rest then.
And there'd be no reason not to, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
That'll get Soloman down to only one stack of exhaustion at least.
Yeah, and help fix all those hit point issues.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So,
Yeah,
Geralt.
she does look a little bit like she's been put through the meat grinder to an extent.
Yeah, which is also again why Theobald's gonna help literally unload Thenona's stuff and make sure her camp is at least partially set up for her and let her rest right away. Not gonna waste time on that at all. You need a little while. And Geralt is gonna take the first watch. Trying to think, how many characters are here? I'm gonna say each of you can take 2 hours, and you can get the whole 8 hours. Except for Thelona and Theobald. Theobald's gonna be basically on watch throughout the entire long rest to make sure nothing happens to Thelona after everything that just went down.
Right.
So he's basically on hand medic for the person that got clobbered the hardest.
Wait, so he's not resting?
He's resting, but he's basically staying close to be on hand for her in case anything goes wrong with her.
So basically, the watch thing you were talking about.
So the watch is going to be essentially Geralt is starting off, and then the rest of it's going to be either Lena, Azina, and Giselle.
I'll
Again,
go
it's
last. I'll
2
go
hours
last.
for each character.
Yeah, I'll go last because of the fact that it's my tiny hut that's gonna run out. So if something happens, I should be the one that's conscious when it happens.
I suppose.
I think
That-
it should be Giselle
fine.
and Belena. Because Giselle will probably have higher perception than
So wait, what were you saying?
I think it should be Giselle, then Belena on watch.
Oh, so
after
Giselle
her.
first, and then you, and then Azina. Okay.
Yeah, because Giselle will probably have a higher perception than Belena.
Alright, I'm going to roll for Garroth's perception for the 2 hours while resting. Wow,
That's
oh wait.
advantage.
I keep leaving things on, I swear.
That was actually only an
That
18.
actually was the correct number, though,
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
because the 19 was rolled first. So he does hold watch, and he's actually quite alert. He hears some definite noises echoing throughout, but none of them seem to be that close, at least not yet. And he does hear a little bit of stuff back the way you guys just came from to come take a rest, but it doesn't seem to be a lot of them. It seems to only be a few of them compared to the other echoing sounds down here. Once done, he lets Giselle know, and then it's Giselle's turn for 2 hours. Let's see here. Perception. She actually has 0 perception bonus.
Any goof on that one?
She's not a wisdom character. She's an intelligence character, weirdly enough. Not the highest roll, but she rolls successfully enough. She's also hearing some of the creature noises, although they're not as distinct to her as apparently they were to Garroth. But she does hear more or less some of the similar things because he already pointed out some of it to her. No major issues, and after her 2 hours are up, Belena, you are then woken up for a 2-hour watch. You're
why you
told
think-
again that there's some noises coming from where you guys just had your fight, and that there's otherwise other creature noises echoing throughout the cave, but nothing too close at the moment.
Alright.
Perception 19. That's high enough. I'm going to say this. You do hear everything that you're told, but there's one distinction where you think you hear a particular series of almost like squeaks have gotten closer, but they still aren't close enough to be any obvious threat.
When I switch shift with Ozzy, I'm going to tell her about the squeaks I hear.
Okay. So, Azina, you're warned about the squeaks, but also the regular noises that you've been hearing throughout the cave still. And it's your perception check now. You hear everything so far. Nothing's changed. The squeaks are ominously close, but not close enough to be a current worry. And as the last couple of hours clock in, everyone click the long rest button. And Randy gets to untick 1 level of exhaustion.
Right.
Which I think means he only gets
Disadvantage on strength checks.
yeah, gets disadvantage on stat checks essentially.
So after we wake up, I'm gonna retrieve my hunting trap and put the caltrops back in the bag.
All right.
So I mean, I'm assuming nothing triggered them because we didn't not see anything.
You do not see anything. Nothing seems to have triggered them or walked over them. The trap is the one closest to the north, correct?
Uh-huh.
I will say that giving your perception check, when you get a little bit closer, you do recognize the squeaks. Actually, you heard them further to the west when you first came in, but then you never went down that direction. And it's only a couple of them. It's not a lot.
I'm assuming we should use a ration because we did take a long rest.
Yeah, actually, it has been more or less a day now, and obviously, even packing up camp, you're gonna want to quickly eat before you continue on.
Okay, character sheet, stop lagging and let me change the number.
Oh, heaven forbid that. Whoops, who clicked something? Elvenite.
Oh.
Sorry, I was removing rations and I hit enter and it apparently decided that was a click.
Yeah, you don't have to hit enter, you just have to leave the thing that you're changing the number on, and
You know what I
keep
keep forgetting that? You know what I keep forgetting that I have access to?
Nice.
I keep forgetting that I have that. We that saved our asses against those night gaunts, like way back. Wait, what the hell did I get this?
Oh, my Roll20 is like super locked up because I assume you clicked something and it hasn't gone through yet because I'm still waiting for my character sheet. There we go.
Wand of
Mantle
Web.
of spell resistance.
I forgot that I had that. I don't remember when I got it. I don't think I've made many saving throws against spells, but that would have been something good to remember when I did. Because I was supposed to have advantage on any saves against spells. Wait, are we
Roll
going north
20
or are we
is
going back?
slow.
Or are we going back to the east?
Well, we're already in the east. We could finish looking around it. Or go up this way.
Solona does head up this way, but her torch is scanning the ground.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, why are you scanning the ground?
Looking for something I lost when I got crab pinched. And I think it was one of these two bastards that had me in pincher mode.
What did you lose?
Wouldn't you have done that, looked for that after the fight? Because we had another fight after that.
I know. Completely slipped her mind. So after probably about 5 minutes, I take it the decaying crab corpses are still there.
Oh yeah,
Or
rigor mortis and so forth.
giant prawns, or whatever the fuck they are. Crayfish. Fuck if I know. I mean, they do kind of look like giant crawdads. That's why I really want a giant pot of boiling water.
What are you looking for?
Theobald have crate food and water.
Yeah, but I don't think you can create food and water big enough to make a giant boiling pot for these
Never
things.
heard that.
Magic doesn't just make giant pots.
Yes. You clearly have to have pot summoning 1 to do that.
Thing is, you know, it could, but none of us could. A druid might be able to, with druid craft. Create like a giant clay pot, fill it with water, and then heat it up. But none of us are druids.
I knew at prestidigitation could maybe be heated water? I don't know.
It could heat up.
Prestidigitation does not make a pot.
Yeah.
There's a few things prestidigitation can do. Prestidigitation cannot do everything.
Wow, prestidigitation filed my taxes.
Well, I don't know what you're searching for, but I guess
She looked for about 5 minutes, found it. It's
Okay.
disgruntled as it's a pretty tattered remains of her outer skirt. The one with the leather straps.
I knew it.
That
sew it on
tangled
later.
down. Yeah, it was the one that was already broken by the worms. But that's all. What?
The Grix.
Yeah, because the one that hit her with the tail
Mm-hmm.
already sliced it, and she kind of made a manual knot to try to keep it on, and then basically she got pinched in the same location and lost it.
And it's weird realizing that we've actually been in 4 fights in here.
Yeah, you've
Yeah.
been down through quite a few things in here already.
Anyway, she
So-
just looks disgruntled and puts it in her pack because it's pretty fucked.
We'll fix it later. So I guess you're heading east then? Is that what you're planning on doing?
As Deadlock would say, we're heading west.
The GM goes cross-eyed. I don't know
Good
about
thing-
this
good
plan.
Good thing it's not my game. You said you're heading west, I'd kill you all. You fall off the edge of the earth.
Me, I have the bad habit of saying yeast.
Well, then I hope you're making bread.
And if we're in a game that actually happens in the U.S. and you say you're heading to Wisconsin, I kill all of you.
It's where they make all that delicious cheese.
No. Wisconsin is the country directly left of Eastconsin.
I'm going to stab this creature with a dagger to make sure it's still dead.
Well, you walk up to the big, darkly clad creature, you stab it, and more nasty bug-like ichor pours out of it. It doesn't even twitch. It looks pretty damn dead.
This is the point where if I was doing a Xerath impersonation, I'd make a skill check to triple check to make sure it's dead.
Stab it
I'm
harder.
sorry.
Maybe you'll hear it go squish.
I'm sorry, Xerath.
All right, I'm making a perception check to see if I hear anything.
Give me a perception then.
At least you're not making a prescription check.
No, I made those earlier.
You hear a thing, but you
I
don't
still
know
need
which direction
refills.
it's coming from.
I, too, shall join the battle.
That's much better. Yeah, you can tell there's something up ahead. At least a couple of somethings up ahead.
Another one of these things, I'm gonna scream.
I think if it was one of these things, it would have came running to their aid.
Right. I believe Theobald and Azina are the ones with the light sources again.
I
Okay.
have a torch right now too. Although if we get into combat, I'll drop it.
Alright. Oh, right. I need to... There we go. Reveal
Drop it on
areas.
their
And
face.
it's 60 foot?
It's 20, 40.
20.
It's-
Okay.
Yeah, it's
20.
20 and then an additional 20 of dim.
5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Meanwhile, in the other campaign, the druid's the only person that can't see in the dark.
And since the wizard's rude, the kobold is the one that has to go back for the druid and grab his hand and drag him down the hallway.
It's not the wizard's rude, it's the sorcerer that's rude.
Oh, that's right. She's technically a sorceress, isn't she? Everybody scooches up a little bit. The kobold doesn't know the difference between a sorceress and a wizard. They're all magic users.
It's all the same to him.
Just one uses magic from a book, and the other one just seems to know it.
It's all tomato tornado.
I will hurt you.
Anything
Okay.
in this little nook here?
20. You do not see anything in that particular nook, no.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, and now that you moved up, you can reveal some more. Actually, just a second here. I'm going to have to...
Because I like that cavern because that's a nice little cutoff zone.
Unless it's trash, then all bets are off.
Okay, I'm making this into a little window on its own to make it easier to manage. I also turn off edit mode, apparently. I'm trying to figure out... So, actually, roll me stealth checks. I don't remember what these guys' perception are at. Oof. Oof.
Oh.
This is terrible. Okay, there's there's one
Wayne was
success
way
so
back
far.
there.
My stealth is fine. Everybody behind me is apparently tripping on bones.
I have a +5, so...
I
hell?
believe, does Theobald have a negative on this because of his
You have
armor?
a +5, but you rolled a 3.
Why did I picture everyone stealthing, but Belena's eating like something equivalent of a bag of chips that's just crunching sound? It's like,
Oh God! You're the annoying scientist chick from the 2016 Ghostbusters.
No!
Oh no!
No!
She's eating skulls!
No!
She's eating chocolate frosted sugar skulls.
Whoever that was rolled with disadvantage.
Yes, because he's in plate armor.
Alright. I forgot it automatically does that. For stealth.
Actually, I did it to make sure. I don't know if it automatically does that or not.
It wouldn't have mattered. It was a 7 or an 8 either way.
And last one to hopefully at least tie it and maybe get you guys through it. Steal. Oh, that should be handy. Oh yeah. Yeah, just on the cusp of past it. As you see, let me see here, 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 10, 15, 20.
The fuck are those?
I think the actual... I don't know if it's what they are, but I think the image are rust monsters. Or no, carrion crawlers.
They are indeed crawlers.
Are they that large?
Oh yeah, they get that large.
I can't tell if that's a happy laugh or an insane laugh.
I'm going to wave people back.
I think I know what's happening here.
Going to draw my sword. Is there just a nook I can like just wedge the torch into?
You know what? Give me a search. And this is a low look for a search.
Investigation.
Or investigation, yeah. This will be a relatively low number. You don't need to roll very high. Oh yeah. You just find like a little place nearby you can wedge your torch against the rock so you don't need to hold on to it.
draw my sword, and I'm gonna yell.
Okay.
I know why, because they can't come at us anywhere other than single file because of the narrow corridor.
I don't even think they can cross the narrow corridor. But yeah, I'm going to yell. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to draw my bow and shoot one. And then switch back to sword.
Okay, so you're basically just shouting to get their attention.
Oh, yes.
That does not take much to get their attention.
Guessing we should probably all roll for initiative.
Yeah, it's time for initiative. So basically the lead barbarian has now taken it under herself to basically shout at these things. It's based on dex, as I recall. Do you guys have enough dex? You get a +1.
Get a +1.
They get +1.
Ah.
They do have a dex bonus.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to remember. Did you give us experience last time?
I don't think I did, and I was actually planning on it, and then I completely spaced on doing it, so I'll try to combine last time and this time for the next game. 'Cause I don't think it'd be quite enough yet to do a level up anyway, but we'll see. Initiative.
So if those previous monsters had been at full power, it probably would have.
Maybe. And sort it. Okay, Geralt gets a move first.
A quick question.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody, is it possible for somebody to stand here and be able to attack anything that comes up here?
I'm gonna say that it's gonna be a tight squeeze, but you should be able to do that, yeah.
Then I definitely think either Garroth or Theobald should try to wedge themselves in there.
I would probably think Theobald, because he has a one-handed weapon. I'm not sure a two-hander would be able to make it through that crevice. At least not without clobbering me.
In which case, you'll probably want Theobald there then.
Theobald also has like the worst ranged weapon out of all of us.
That's also probably true too. So, Geralt is going to sneak up behind the shouts and hearing the skittering, and he just kind of rolls his eyes. More of this kind of fighting again. Before you joined, they dealt with Nikons, and they literally had to block off an entire hallway to fight them.
Yeah, we basically fought them single file. Like I kept using the freaking wand of web to gunk the corridor up.
Pulls out a heavy crossbow, which he's had unusual luck with. Yeah, nothing you can do that would actually improve that, so fire. Let me double check their AC. I'm not sure what their AC is, but that might be low enough. Yeah.
Just didn't do much damage.
Yeah, didn't do much damage, but it hit this one. There's a slight as a small little hiss from one of these almost a sectoid-like hiss from one of these big critters. And this one moves first. Let me see. How far did they move? Did they write that down? No, they don't, not like they have to move far anyway. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It heard one of its friends get hurt, and it sees the person that seems to be making the noise, so it tries to snap at her.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, let's see here. Multi-attack. Can make 2 attacks. We'll have one of each of these. Target must succeed a 13 Constitution saving throw or be poisoned for 1 minute.
It has to hit me first, doesn't it?
Yep. 20 to hit. Nope. Alright. And its little appendage doesn't quite hit you, so it hisses and tries to snap at you. Also fails.
Nope.
Well, this could be a problem for them. Your turn.
Okay. So, I am going to just do a regular attack, not reckless, because I don't want to give them the advantage yet. But I will try to hit them with my greatsword.
Actually, I just happen to think the other reason you might want these two up front is that Theobald also has the highest armor outside of Bellona. That hits. 15 damage. A crunch and an audible hiss from the creature as you reel back for another swing.
That one.
Oof. Another even louder crunch.
I'm sorry, take 3 off of both of those.
Oh. Add another 3 back.
No, 12 and 16. I still had my rage checked.
Oh.
I've unchecked it now. So there should be.
So an additional 6 hit points back to it.
Yep.
Not 9, 6, please. Thank you. Not quite as bad, but you still hear it crunch and make menacing, angry noises at you. You start to see some of its nasty, viscous blood dripping down its face as it is rearing back, grinning, ready to try and strike again. While that is happening, Theobald has more than enough time to move up. And yeah, he'll one-hand this for safety reasons, and that I think allows him to wear his shield, doesn't that? I think he has a shield, doesn't he? Yes, he does. Okay. Atlantean longsword.
Holy shit!
Wow. 6 damage.
Well, there's those 6 points back.
Crunch. This one pushes up right up behind its friend, but can't quite get through. But you can barely see him in the background. And this one, also hissing in annoyance, comes up closer, but can't seem to get around its friend who's blocking the entrance at the moment.
These things are so stupid.
Giselle. Well, it's pretty obvious what she's going to do. 5, 10, 15, 20. And she's going to take a pot shot at the one in front because it's also in melee with other people, so she gets bonuses for that.
Yeah, she can sneak attack if it hits.
Just hits. So... where are you, sneak attack? There it is. Wow, just rolling all kinds of garbage damage, but at least altogether it's at least something. As she, as you just see an arrow whiz by and knock it right in the eye, you can tell the creature is suddenly having second thoughts of being up front and wriggles and a bit of a disturbed and painful look on it.
And now has problems because it can't back up because its friends are in the way.
Yep. Xena.
Actually, technically, you can move through your allies, so that wouldn't be a problem.
It can retreat if it decides to, but it will need to take a moment to do so.
However...
big critters. However, it's depending upon whether or not you give it a chance to.
Yeah.
And damn it, don't tell the GM any advantage he can get.
The GM is already aware.
Since they're all nice and bunched up like that, I'm going to cast Shatter in the middle of them.
Oh yeah, I was looking at that.
Oh, for crying out, fuck.
9. Oh, 1 in there. Yep, and that sucky second roll.
1
for
and
damage.
a 2 in there. So it's like, ugh.
But they have to roll. It's big enough to take out to hit those 3, right?
Yes.
So they all have to roll a 15 Constitution check. One of them made it. Both of them made it. Oh, all of them made it.
So they're all taking half damage.
So
Yeah.
that'd be 4.
Yep. They're all going to take 4 damage. Just a moment. I accidentally just hit a couple things I didn't mean to. Go back to where you once belonged. There we go. So yes, -4. As you hear a round of hissing on the other side of the wall. And actually, one of them is less of a hiss and more of a as it's trying to pull back, but it is having a moment to try and do it. So, as a matter of fact, as that's happening,
Oh shit, there's more of them that aren't on screen.
Yep, that's
Skitter.
fine. Guess what? They still can't get through.
Elena, your friends are already crowded around this small doorway, taking pot shots at creatures just beyond.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about how I can get multiple of them, but the problem is the only spell I have is lightning bolts, and Kelowna and Theobald are in the way.
Yeah, that
you
is.
could just use one of your attack cantrips on the weakest one to try and finish it off before it gets another turn.
Okay. Kill the dead on the weak one.
Alright.
What?
You rolled a 1 die 0. What the hell?
Yeah, there's something wrong with that.
It's not even the right number of dice anyhow. It's 2 die 12.
Right.
Okay, roll another one. So it has to do a 17 wisdom. Oh god, I don't think these things have that much wisdom. I think these are just brutes. It's got a +1 wisdom.
How high is your fucking... So takes a full 11 damage?
Full 11 damage, which is more than enough to kill. I keep doing that. I need to stop. Minimize. Don't close the window. Minimize the window, please. Brain.
Throw another crawler on the Barbie!
So yeah, a quick little magical blast. You just hear as it just kind of topples over, and the others quickly start to shove it aside. Speaking thereof, one final skittering sound in the back. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just enough space to crawl over its buddies and get in front too now. It hisses of anger and tries to snap at you. Yeah, it actually does get to snap at you because it does have just enough turn to get there. Once the little limbs tries to snap at you. Nope, that's a no sell. And then tries to bite at you.
Nope.
Hey. And the barbarian is going to shoot a crossbow at it. That one in the front. Twing.
Oh!
Not even a rogue.
15 points of damage.
Yeah, this thing just skittered up and just tried to snap at you a couple times and failed to hit, but as soon as it's rearing up, trying to plot what's going to do next, A bolt
Gareth's
just
just
hits
like,
it right in the
"No."
face, and you just hear it screech and wiggle around wildly.
Geralt just passes the crossbow and goes, "I like this gun."
I like this thing. Here, let me load another one. Click.
He blows
For me.
blows on the crossbow, even though there's no smoke coming out of the crossbow.
He's just in the back going, cry some more.
Cry some more. Delona, your turn.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. We killed the one that had the highest initiative.
Mm-hmm. That hits it. Despite its wiggling, you managed to slice it once. Oh, that one's a miss.
God damn it. And that was decent damage, too. Don't you hate that?
Yeah. As it's wiggling about still, you managed to
It's
get
that
it
I
once, but the
clattered
second...
off the wall.
Yeah, the second one just happens to smack the wall and you can't quite reach it as it's thrashing about. Theobald gets a chance, though. He manages to get not a lot of damage, but he lands a decent hit as it yups out in pain again. Suddenly, this is not a worthwhile venture. While the others around it hiss in annoyance, trying to get at you guys, but unable to move their friend out of the way.
Push, 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 push.
Giselle, once again, gets to roll up and gets to have a shot with advantage, or a shot with extra damage put on it, as long as it hits. Hits! Oh, this one's gonna be nasty. Don't roll low.
Don't YOLO.
Pick
Oh!
up my slack, yes.
You see another arrow whiz by, and this one connects literally in the other eye as it wriggles, goes tense, and then falls over.
Jesus.
She hit for 21 hit points. It only had 19 left.
Exit out.
It's again now that it's gone limp and the others can move it. It's been pushed to the side. You're not down to the last three. Xena.
I'm going to throw 2 daggers at this one.
Dagger.
Dagger.
All right.
Dagger, dagger, give me the news.
Xena has a bad case of loving you, apparently. Negative 11 as it shrieks and then hisses with annoyance. Oh, I guess who gets to move up first?
Be glad I'm not one level higher with Eldritch Blast.
5, 10,
Eldritch
15,
Blast.
20. Yep.
That's fine.
Hisses and snaps at the barbarian.
The hell?
It's the barbarian and its buddies on the other side of this little crevasse have been hitting its friends, and it doesn't like it. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I need to look at this. Look at me, Ma. Oh, that just barely misses. And snap. Nope. These things can't hit the broadside of a barn.
I don't think we can hit the broadside of a barbarian.
That either at the moment. Belena.
Toll the dead on the one in front.
Toll.
Has it been damaged?
I don't think it has been.
No, because it was in the it was way.
Yeah, it was off to
the
the side. It just happened to move in the first out of everyone else.
2d8.
17
Not bad.
wisdom save.
Yeah, 17 wisdom save, not bad for damage. Plus 1 wisdom. Nope, got closer this time.
Close, but
13.
no cigar.
13 damage then.
Finally gets hit for the first time as it rears back slightly and hisses in aggravation.
I have a
That
silly
one's
picture
dead.
in my head. I have a silly picture in my head where Belena's like, I wonder what that horrifying sound sounds like. And all of a sudden you just hear the sound in the worm is, it's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
The worm just is hearing a ghost go, Return the slab.
Immediately unable to make words out, the creature wonders what is talking to it and what is a slab. I shoot, I hit, you die. Huh. Funny, that just made it a exact number now. Exactly on one of the 10s. Ulona, your turn.
Alright.
So far, this stratagem is working. Choppy and choppy. And good god, how many hit points did it have left? You overkilled it by 1. Tell me how you want to hit this one.
I'm pretty sure the first strike blows it, and the next one just kind of goes into it and up through the head.
So you just kind of get the sword right in the big giant sword right through the head as it just kind of screeches for a second and then just goes limp and you get to yank the big blade out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Before once again the skittering bodies around either side of it to push it out of the way. Currently there's no one actually in reach, so Theobald is going to hold action until they get closer.
Good idea.
Speaking of which, this one's faster and dumber.
My friends haven't survived. Surely I will succeed.
I'm just thinking of it going, which way did they go, George? Which way did they go?
Yeah, it didn't move very far to get here, so I'm going to give it a chance at this, and then I'm going to give it a chance to see if it's smart enough to do something else.
Nope.
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
Intelligence. Oh my fucking god. No, I'm playing these creatures right. Wanna know how smart these things are? Look at that negative. Negative frickin' 5. These things have an int of 1.
Dumbass.
Because they're animals. If they're actually carrying crawlers, which is what I think they are are basically just regular animal intelligence.
They're essentially just big bugs, yeah. Big dumb
and
bugs.
And all they see is us as meat.
Even though
The meat
their
is
friends
fighting,
are
the
dying.
meat's defending itself somehow.
Giselle.
Not supposed to do that.
We're bigger than them. This shouldn't be happening.
We're physically bigger than these things. We should be eating them all.
Like
We ate the other ones.
If they were actually confronted with something that was larger than them, they'd probably run away, but we're not larger than them.
Not physically larger than them, yes. And sneak attack, just in case she might be able to actually kill in one shot.
17.
17, and no, not killed, but it rounded down to the exact same number again.
All right,
On the
you
dot.
heard that. Kill it.
Hazina.
Going with another whoosh whoosh on the front one.
Dagger.
7. 10.
10.
Okay, so additional 10 damage. Alright. 2 more shots, and it screeches, but it's trying to still wriggle its big fat head through that little crevasse that's just not quite wide enough.
Stop hitting me!
That one's dead. Elena.
A second, I was trying to look up something real quick.
I was actually supposed to change music for combat, but at the same time, I feel like this is such an easy fight for you all, it's not even worth it.
I haven't even gotten any music. Let me see if I turn it way the fuck up. Yeah, okay, there we go.
I'm gonna say, you usually have a hard time hearing it.
Just checking something real quick. I hope this works exactly as I wanted to. Oh.
Oh, I can't cast it twice.
What?
Blight.
Just toll the dead on this one. It doesn't have much left.
Alright.
It's got a little bit to it, but it's definitely been weakened. Oof.
Can it make the 17 save?
It was wisdom.
Wisdom.
Nope. So that's 6 points.
Another negative 6 points. Still alive. Geralt.
Crossbolt.
Crossbow, don't fail me now.
Oh, I had that.
Well, with that, you see it literally kind of let out a elongated hiss and kind of looking like it's about ready to literally move. It doesn't even want to concentrate on you anymore. But it's not its turn to move away, so Thelona.
Nine more points.
And that is enough to fell it.
Alright.
I'm really glad I didn't waste
Yell,
the bardic inspiration.
charge.
Yell and charge, you're gonna go running in?
Yep.
Alright. And another shot. Oh, that just barely makes it.
That's another 10 points.
The creature lets out a shriek as you manage to cut it. Theobald comes racing in, dropping his shield, and goes two-handed with the Atlantean sword.
Well, if that mine hit, that one hits. That's 7 points.
Yep. Another negative 7 points. Turns. That one's dead. And we're up to this one. As it's now being suddenly pursued before it could even reach the doorway this time, as it tries to defend itself.
Who's it attacking?
Yeah, it's going to attack Thelona, the same person that it's been seeing almost the entire time.
That'll
15
miss.
does not hit as far as I'm aware, and 18
Miss.
as far as I'm aware does not hit. So, yeah. Managed to do nothing. Giselle's going to creep up just about here and will lay down another shot now that it's in view. And busy. Hits it,
6
not for
points.
much, but hits it, and that's enough for a sneak attack damage. Ooh, which makes up for it. 18. It only had 16. Once again, another arrow pierces through the darkness as you just hear a loud splat, and you see half of its head kind of lean off to one side before it wriggles one more time and topples over.
Well, that was successful.
Yeah,
They
people
wanna
just
eat
kind of
us.
standing
Maybe
there
we
looking around a minute. Well, this is a mess.
Maybe we should eat them.
I'm not sure they're worthy of eating.
Maybe if you want to get sick for a year.
With that thought, immediately Geralt turns back to Osina. Remember the spiders.
You're the only one that got sick from that.
I know. Just remembering the spiders.
I'm looking around here. I'm seeing if there was something that got their interest.
God dang it! Because you mentioned the spiders, you made me think of that running joke we had after we disposed of the meat, where a bear would stumble upon it, eat it, and then get the shits.
And ran off too, yeah.
I got the shits.
Oh no! My foot's on fire!
Hey, boo-boo, I gotta go.
There's exit
Look.
stage left.
It's like the commercial says. I gotta go right now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Go back and get my torch.
Well, hopefully he didn't squeeze the Charmin. Boom, boom, boom. Actually, a little bit of here.
At
So-
boom.com.
Actually, it's not going
Yeah.
to take very high perception for this. Give me a, or high number for this. So give me a, what was it, search?
Oh, investigation, you mean?
Investigation. I keep trying to say search. It's the same thing.
That's all that's needed.
Yeah, it doesn't take
Investigation.
Felona very long to figure it out very quickly without having anyone else to roll. You could tell that these things must have came in here when they were smaller, because you see at least 5 or 6 human bodies, and you can see a couple of racks of stuff along the far wall. It looks like there was actually a group that was preparing a long delve down here, and that they suddenly got jumped when these things were smaller. And they ate. And they grew.
Anything left on the bodies? As crazy
Definitely
as
not
it
much left on the bodies, but like I said, there's stuff along the walls.
Which walls?
Essentially, yeah, I got a ruler. Ruler would be the easiest way. Essentially,
Actually,
there's-
there's walls everywhere. So, yeah.
so basically along this area, there you can
The
see
north
like
wall.
a couple barrels, a couple of racks, and so forth.
All right, I'm gonna start searching those, seeing if there's anything worthwhile in it.
Same.
You find probably enough provisions for your entire group for like 3 more days.
So everybody can add 3 to provisions
Mm-hmm.
Rations.
or rations. Yeah.
Rations. I'll add that. We can add that later. You actually, the bodies are relatively close to them too, and you do find out of the few things that are actually on the corpses, there are coin purses not too far off. These creatures didn't care about coin.
Yeah, they were
Just
after
ate
the
everything else.
flesh.
Matter of fact, yeah, that's a pretty high investigation. I'm gonna say you're just about to pass by one spot in the middle of the wall when you happen to catch a glint of something along the wall and look back again. And you find that apparently one of them must have had a small stash of stuff back here and start to push a few crates and stuff away.
Mhm.
And you find one like small weapon rack, and it's full of these weapons with it's semi-shiny, but they're all like this black metal.
All black metal.
Yeah, any part that's supposed to be metal is usually like a dark to black coloration on them.
Mm.
I guess this, I'm trying to think, this would be a group effort to figure this one out, possibly.
What kind of weapons are they, though? Like, aside from the
That's
metal
why
stuff?
I'm gonna have you guys roll something here really quick. I guess this would be a history check.
Not Arcana, or
Not Arcana, you're trying to figure out where these weapons came from. Because it's
Oh.
a very particular design. Ooh. Couple of good rolls in there.
Hasita's just like shiny.
Zeta's just like, it looks nice, but what is it?
This isn't from the ocean.
Geralt, who is a
Okay,
-1. I am confused.
Okay, no, it's Geralt that's going shiny.
Yeah. I like the pretty metal. Giselle. Oh wow, she has a decent history actually. And Theobald is at least a 0. You can't get a negative.
So while Belena and I might have an idea, Giselle freaking pulls out a pair of glasses and puts on a tweed coat and proceeds to start a lecture.
Well, you see, what is moonstone?
Moonstones are very useful. No, she sees you pulling out something, leans her head to one side, then actually reaches over and actually picks up a small quill of arrows with the same tips. She looks at him confused for a moment, befuddled, but then just suddenly clicks and she's like, Asheronian. These are Asheronian weapons.
And I reach into my bag and I pull out the old hilt of my sword.
Mm-hmm.
You mean like this?
She points and just like, yes. If they're properly made, they're as good as, not quite as good as Steinmetal, but they're better than Atlantean.
Now the question is, what kind of Asheronian weapons are there here?
That's actually a good question. I'm gonna say, oh, how do I want to do this? Because I kind of want to give it random chances to find as to what weapons you find, but I'm not sure how you do that on short notice.
Well,
maybe roll on the table or something if there's a rolling table for it.
Not really. You have to make tables yourself.
Good.
create a wheel. There's several websites out there that'll basically let you create a wheel. Used to have one.
So I'm guessing what are these then? If they're better than Atlantean, they're what, +2 weapons?
Basically, they are a +2 weapon, yeah. Could be useful for what's coming up, but I'm not going to spoil. Crate wheel? No, that's probably not what we're looking for. Like, what kind of wheel are we looking for here?
Place. Basically, what you do is there's usually a place that you can fill in the table with different, like, whatever, in this case, weapon types. And then you basically click on the wheel and it spins, a la Wheel of Fortune. Or the infamous Wheel of Morality, turn, turn, turn. And you basically can spin it as many times as there are weapons. And tell us what's there.
Maybe you should name one of the sites for him so that he can.
Yeah, because I'm not seeing anything. I keep seeing lots of weird other things popping up.
What's it called?
Pickerwheel.com.
Picker.
Picker. Picker. P-I-C-K-E-R. Can't help it if I have a cold. Fucking weather.
Fucking smarch weather.
Well, it's the fact that the temperature keeps going up and down, keeps kicking my ass.
So I guess, what do I put in here for weapons? So I just put in like basic weapon types?
Yes. Unless you want something particular, just put in basic weapon types. One, long sword, short sword, axe, two-handed axe.
Choke slam sword.
Oh yeah, choke slam.
Somebody say snap.
Elena looks and goes, "Hey, look, it's Slim Jim."
You're pointing at one of the limbs of one of the creatures. I wouldn't eat that.
Oh, and that just takes me back to ant sticks. Just a warning, guys, I'm moving around a bit, so if, like, my speaker goes weird,
yeah, just let you know.
Yeah. I just need to sit up because my nose was starting to plug.
Right.
Freaking cold.
I quickly, yeah. And I think that's all the weapons I would need for there. They're like, yeah, there's 6 weapons. There's at least something for everybody.
Okay.
So actually, then what I'm going to do is I should also roll for how many things you find.
Okay, and that would be a die roll. So.
Mm-hmm. That's a easy one to do.
You know where I discovered these kind of wheels, Matt?
Hmm.
They use them to roll challenges in Phasmophobia.
Oh. I see.
So you would put the different challenges in, and it's like, I'm rolling 3 challenges for this house.
Just to give you guys half a chance, I'm going to roll D12 and see how much it rolls.
That's a big stash.
Well, I'm going to re-roll that. That's a little too high. It rolled the same number twice.
Well, that's word of the gods, isn't it?
Well, then you get one of everything. Jeez.
No, we could get 2 of one thing and nothing of another.
And then rolls insane. Okay. There, now it's just one of everything. Gee, thanks, game. Wow. Wow. Just, okay, you know what? We're just going to roll a d6 then. 1 for each character, and it rolls a 6. You know what? You just find, you'll find Asheronian daggers, you find an Asheronian bow and arrow, an Asheronian staff, an Asheronian greatsword, a short sword, and a long sword.
So we basically just found an Asheronian armory.
So
Matter of
basically, what you're saying is me and Thelona need to fight over who gets the great sword.
Oh, I get the greatsword, you get the daggers.
Oh, my fucking daggers! I'm gonna have Eldritch Blast soon.
Matter of fact, I just decided to roll and see if there's something crazy. You find an Asheronian hammer in there too, and Garth is just like, dibs.
What kind of hammer? Like a big ass?
Like a maul. It's like a +2 maul.
Yeah, you'll be using Eldritch Blast. I'll still be using a greatsword.
Actually, here's a thought. Since I'm sure Giselle's gonna take that bow. Right?
Most likely, yeah. She already found the arrows, and she'll probably pick up the bow.
Could I have her old bow then?
She has no qualms with that. Actually, I'm going to have to roll for how many arrows she gets too, so I'll let you also have her original arrows. Which she has... Let's see here. How many did you have left? Holy cow. Yeah, I assume they just have it there because it's with the weapon. Yeah, you get a +1 short bow with 80 rounds of ammunition. 80 shots of ammunition. Wait, no, that's feet movement. No, wait, where is the ammo? Oh, never mind. She has 134 arrows.
I'm sure she's probably going to keep some of those for her bow because of the fact that there's probably not that many Asheronian arrows that are just lying around unused.
And GM rolls, and she gets another 41 Asheronian arrows.
I forgot I gotta close my sheet and reopen it to add stuff.
She'll at least give you 50. That'll be at least enough to get you started. I clicked on something, and that means that Roll20 is going to take 5 years to get there. So she'll be at 84 arrows left. So she's getting another 40. So that means that she'll duck out of that bow, and I'll just remove it. I assume that means that she's also getting the daggers?
Well, actually, she wouldn't really have a use for them. I assume she'd get the short sword. I could take the daggers, I guess, but I don't know.
Oh, you're the only one that's been using daggers.
Yeah, I guess for now I'll take them because I realize I'm probably not gonna keep them for that long.
Long
I
sword.
take it this is like a +2 sword.
Yes, it's basically a +2 great sword.
Yeah, so you basically you add a +2 sword and then you just change.
Rename
Yeah, I
it.
know.
You said there was staff, right?
Yes.
How many daggers are there?
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, actually. Yeah, since daggers are basically also throwing weapons, yeah, there'd be more than just a couple. Let me see here. Let's go with... the game says 4. The dice roller has said 4, so twice the original number I had in my head. They're good for stabbing. Short sword. I was looking up short sword. Where are you? Short bow. There it is. I guess it is a finesse weapon, isn't it?
Yeah, that was why I was saying it'd make more sense for her to have it. Because I actually have a higher strength bonus than I do a dex bonus, so there's no point in me having a finesse weapon.
For some reason, I thought short swords were basically like any other sword, just slightly different damage.
No, they're finesse weapon. They're just not as. They're just weaker than rapiers. But if the bonus is higher, it might be more preferable to use than a rapier that's not as good. Yeah, I forgot. I still got those nets listed on here in my ammo when I don't have them anymore.
Oops, sorry. Need to go into edit mode.
Yup.
So I mean, my old, I don't have as many of these as the old daggers, so I can hold on to those still. But
But if you're particularly having need of them, you got them there, and they do have a bigger bonus for damage and being able to hit. So she can get... that, since that's been passed off to Xena.
I'm probably going to use the bow more than the daggers, though, because the range on it's longer. But I'll hold on to them for now. We can decide what to do with them later if I don't keep them for whatever reason. What is it? Asheronian? How do you spell it?
ACHERONIAN.
Stop lagging. Okay, ACH.
ERONIAN.
Right, I'll change names right now. Oh, right, and because I clicked on trying to edit a name, you're going to take 5 years. Gotcha.
I'm wondering if the default character sheets are faster, but the problem is you can't just change.
You just can't just swap out which character sheet is. Yeah.
I mean, because you can, but like some of the information will be lost, and it'll be a mess figuring out what the hell happened.
As far as I can tell, it's just the site.
Oh, a follow. Thank you, viewer. Hello, Spook. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're enjoying.
All right.
Right.
I assume Theobald would get the longsword.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume so, yes.
Hey, roll 20. This isn't even a character sheet and you're being laggy. Alright, yep. Yikes. There we go.
So, Matt,
Mm-hmm.
you said there were some coins?
I'll get to that in just a moment. Theobald is done.
Okay.
Geralt gets a new maul. Run damage for the win.
Considering he didn't even have a magic maul before, that's a huge upgrade.
Yeah, that is.
Looks at his old maul and is literally half tempted just to throw it out already.
Could leave it here as loot for the next group of adventurers.
Next group of absolute suckers.
Remember when he originally bought it, he just basically bought it because it was just like a gigantic piece of wood. What is that?
It's a long piece of wood with a big rock on the end of it. Let's hit something with it. Now he's got this big nasty piece of work that's all black metal. Probably has a few spikes jutting out of it. Oh.
Either that or the head is shaped like an animal of some kind.
You know, if you're lucky, the front of it, the side of it was being glazed with the facial features of a bear.
Or
Just-
a dragon or something.
No, in this group it's a bear.
Yeah, because for one thing, he's a bear spirit barbarian, and we have a bear.
And for
head
two,
for
you
bear
guys keep
flag.
running into freaking bear iconography for some reason. I even
was
rolled
created
for you
by
guys
us.
not to get bears, and you still get bears. So
I mean, part of it was I actually picked it for the design of the ship, but
and then it just kept stacking. All right. So yes,
you need a pet
right,
bear.
gold. You'll find monies and gems in purses. Ooh. Yeah, you find about 70 gold on the coin that was left on these poor suckers. They were trying to keep these big weapons a secret, and they also had enough gold on them to help out a bit still on the side, and they just got mauled before they can even pull out their good weapons.
So we each get 7 gold. Okay. And then the extra goes in the ship fund.
How much is the extra?
We basically divide everything by 10. We each get a share, so that's 6 shares. So 7 times 4 is 28. Goes in the ship fund.
He says 7 gold for everybody else?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because-
right, and don't forget the additional 3 rations.
Already put that down. Wasn't anything else on these racks like potions or anything, was there?
No potions. If there were any, it looks like there might be some glass remnants on the floor. Probably got
Okay.
knocked down in the panic.
How much gold did we each get?
7.
7.
7. Okay.
So I need to know.
7 and 3 rations for everybody. Uh, 52 on this one. Come on. It's because I opened up 2 windows.
I say we did much better than the ship on this one, considering the Asheronian weapons.
It's
In
so
fact, you know what?
laggy. There we go.
I'm giving my 7 gold to the ship fund.
Okay. I mean, the ship, that's... whatever. The ship fund already has over 1,000 gold in it.
Yeah, I know, but you never know when you're going to need more. Arrows.
Bigger boat.
Arrows with potatoes for arrowheads.
You suddenly gaze upon a battleship as it's closing in on you. I think we need a bigger boat.
Yeah, that's the worry. Is we've got a big ship in a small pond right now. Is it going to be big enough? Or is it literally Pirates of Darkwater time when we see the bad guy's ship and we realize that it can fit like 12 of our ships in there?
I don't know about 12 of your ships. Maybe about 4. Perhaps 3.
Alright, I think we're done here now.
Yep. That is basically this area plundered.
Alright. I got a new weapon I'm going to need to pound some demons with. Come on.
Alona just teleported through the wall.
No, I'm just making a long story short.
Well, I'm gonna take one of my new daggers and I'm gonna stab one of these mosquito demons to make sure they're still dead.
More nasty viscous ichor just pours on out of it.
And
these-
why I'm not. This is why I went on ahead, because I didn't want to fuck with the mosquito demon.
These daggers stab good. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Placing myself here, but I'm kind of going to wait for everyone else to catch up.
I don't think Flona. I don't picture Flona teleporting through a wall. I picture her literally breaking through the mountain wall with sheer fierce.
Smashes through the wall as you feel the entire area around you rumble slightly
Yeah,
for
I
a
can
moment.
just see that. You get through there, you're just like, where's Thelona? The wall just breaks open, and Thelona's like, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Rocks falling your heads. Oh no!
No, see, we come across like a giant, like some sort of giant or something that's like ha ha ha, and we're like, where did Thelona go? And then she just bursts through him from the back, and blood flies everywhere, and she yells, "Oh yeah!"
And then pours Icor for everybody.
So as you're passing through here, first of all, boom.
Oh wow, you were really close to a wall.
And let me see here. From Azina. $10, $15, $20, $9, $10, $15, $20. As you start heading up this way, you start to hear a sound that's familiar. Give me a
Something we faced
perception
before?
roll because you're about to bump into them.
Prescription roll.
Yes, what's your prescription? I rolled for Hypnol.
Oh wow.
Zero hypno.
I'm not hearing a thing. I'm going smashy, smashy new sword.
Actually, before you move, that's probably the moment that you immediately get a hand on your chest to stop moving as Azina looks into the corridor ahead of you. Because, Azina, you see at least 3 or 4 shapes just within the shadows starting to move, and they look very familiar. They're small-ish, scaly, and they have spines on them.
So basically the things we fought when we first got in here.
Yup. There seems to be another troop of them.
I can't remember how strong those things were now, because it's been over a month since we fought those.
Just about. Let me bring up their little sheet
I
here.
remember they died somewhat easy.
They died somewhat easy, but they did have some extras to them.
Yeah.
I remember the worms being harder, the crabs even harder, and the mosquitoes being the bitch of them all.
I motioned for Garroth and Theobald to get in front of Elena.
Just a second. I'm trying to... Okay, it's just gonna be like that. Okay, fine. F it. Actually, really quickly... No, okay, that was something else. Since you're trying to move them up, I'm also going to check... What affects
Crawlers
one's
were the easiest
perception?
fight we've had thus far. Nobody got hurt.
Yeah,
Nobody
because
even got scratched.
you just John Cena'd on them. You just no-sold everything they did.
They got close twice.
Perception is...
And you just waved your hand in front of your face and said, "You can't see me."
They might have almost agreed with you for a moment. Okay, so you're asking the 2 guys to walk up front?
In front of Elena, not Thelona.
Wants them to be here.
Oh, okay.
Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these things' attention instead of us running in. I'm going to take a pot shot at them with my short bow.
Okay. So let me reveal something for you. Because it
I'm
doesn't go very
assuming
far.
Assuming at least one of them was within 80 feet.
Boop. And... boop.
Oh,
Just
these
on the
things.
edge of your torchlight. They're not very perceptive either. They do enjoy dark spots, but they're not very perceptive.
Actually, would it be possible for me to coordinate so me, Thelona, and Giselle all shoot at them with our bows before the fight starts?
Actually, probably, because I've been training you all on coordinated bow shots. Mind you, it's been on the boat, but...
Actually, with that being said, technically both Theobald and Geralt could join with bow shots. That's the plan to go in first with that.
Wait, Theobald has a bow with him, or is it just on the boat?
I would assume he might have brought it along with. It is marked on his character sheet. Yeah, he's got a longbow. Actually, he doesn't have any arrows. Never mind.
Yeah, but Geralt has his crossbow.
He can at least use his sling.
So I'd say the three of us will hit the one on the right, and Geralt and Theobald will try to hit the one on the left.
All right.
I'm assuming there's more than those two, right? They're just two.
Oh yeah, those are the two that are closest. So you can just make out there's at least a couple more shapes still. Slowly moving about in the dark.
So that's kind of the ready, aim.
Ready, yeah, basically ready. Very quiet, ready, aim. As everyone gets their stuff ready, you hear a slight whirl from Theobald getting ready to throw.
And then fire.
Potato. Thank me.
Actually, no. He's not going to even use the. He's not going to even use the sling. He's going to use the thrower. I keep forgetting that's a thing. Boom. I have to double check. Why is these things aren't class? He hits it. Okay.
What is a thrower?
It's something that's tied to his race that you guys got from the witch. And when it hits something, it's a big throwing hammer. And when it hits something, it actually comes right back to him.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah, he's got Thor's hammer light.
He's basically Thor without the lightning.
Yeah, you take it to an enchanter, you could get that. You could get the Molineer effect.
Damn. Okay. So yeah. So that's 4, 12. So that's 16 damage on this one. Yeah, you hear a very loud screech from the far left one. The hammer. You see the hammer go off into the darkness and then immediately whoosh, 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 right back to Theobald's hand.
Me and Thelona have already done 17 damage to the one on the right before Giselle.
Oh yeah, so 17, and Giselle gets a shot because this is basically a unexpected shot. So she also gets bonus damage, I believe, because this is a sneak attack.
Yeah, we basically started the fight with a volley.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, wow, I am so smart.
What?
I wrote Asheronian for these weapons and then forgot to leave behind what they're actually Asheronian of.
Oh. You put Asheronian, but you didn't put the... Oh.
All checking. Okay, yeah, this is the ranged weapon, so this one's the bow. And so then this one is short sword.
Short sword.
Plenty of space in there. Okay. That hit.
That makes the total of 29 damage on the one on the right.
29.
Oh, she hasn't rolled sneak attack yet.
Plus 39. That one on the right that you guys shot? Falls over with loud thud.
That's how you do it. Kill the little Zergling bastard.
Now we were.
Well, this one turns around and hisses, and you hear a couple more hisses follow after it. Now the fun begins.
Okay, Anakin Skywalker. This is where the fun begins. God, that's fucking awful. What the hell? I think I had a dex penalty.
Ooh, okay.
No, you just rolled shit. That was you. You rolled a 2.
Welcome to my world.
I rolled shit cube.
Roll shit to the power of 2, which means you just get 2.
Lena has a penalty and got higher than me.
Mm-hmm. Because she rolled an 8, not a 2. Okay, who rolled a 20?
It's not the Tuma.
Not the tomb.
Not too much.
Fucking hell, there's 3 people in this fight that rolled a 5.
Wow, yeah. You're tied with 2 critters. Alright, so top of the line, Giselle gets to have another shot at that second guy that's still alive. She doesn't get a bonus to additional
Shoot at the
damage,
dick.
but she gets a chance
Shoot
to
at the
shoot
dick.
before hers here.
Shoot at the dick.
Was that AC again? No.
Ooh.
And she just kind of wide-eyed for a second. Oh, that didn't work out.
Oops.
You hear a heavy bow, crossbow being dropped as a big hammer is pulled out. 10,
Oh god.
15, 20.
Girl.
Whoom!
Oh fuck.
I believe that's a crunch. Oh yeah, that's a crunch. You
He
just
doesn't
see
even
this
need to do
torso
the
become a
second
mashed, basically a mashed potato on the floor.
Great, now you made me want KFC.
I've been wanting KFC for days. I just don't want to pay the Grubhub fees for it.
I had KFC last week.
Fuck off, man.
Your turn.
Yeah, I'm switching from my bow to the new sword. And holding.
Okay.
Because I can't see one of these fuckers right now, so...
Yeah, especially without your torch.
5, 10, 15, 20. Comes
I can see one now.
quickly darting in.
That's as far as it went.
Yep, because he's going to try and attack Geralt.
Can I charge it?
You said you're basically just held turn.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you can. I think you can only hold action. I don't think you can hold your move.
Yeah, I know you can hold action. Not sure about just literally holding turn, although I would think that's technically feasible. I know older versions did it for sure. 5E hold turn. Can I choose to delay my turn combat? For RP3 there was an option. No, there are no delay actions in the player's handbook. Or the only way to postpone your action is to ready action and wait for a specific trigger. Yeah, so there's no holding back whole turn. You have to actually wait for it to come closer. Yeah, that sucks. I don't
And
like
it's out
that
of
rule
range.
either, but that's what
It's
it
out
is,
of
and
range,
it's out of
too.
range for you right now,
Otherwise,
unless
I
you.
could have charged it because charge is an action.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
But it's half my move, so it'd have to be within 20 feet of me.
It does have multi-attack. 1 bite and 2, 1 with its fork or 2 with spines.
That's
So
fine.
he
It means
runs
I
up to
actually get to
Geralt,
show
and
my
actually,
bow rather than drop it. Yeah, all right.
Geralt is AC 17.
A lot easier to hit than me.
So wait, they have a ranged attack?
No, he's right next to him. I'm just double
No, he's
checking
not.
what Geralt's. Oh wait, sorry.
He's right next to the dead one.
I don't know why I put him next to the dead one. Wow, I'm
See,
paying
now
real
I
good
can charge
attention. I'm paying excellent attention. Nod my head as you hear something rattle.
See, now he's within charge range.
Is charge an ability?
Yes. It's an action.
What I actually read when I tried to Google is when you actually hold action, you need to specify what you're holding, like, because you have to set up like a specific requirement. But you never actually said what you were holding, so I don't know if Matt wants to just let it go anyhow.
Charge 5e.
It would have been until one of these is in range, and then charge. Move up to half your move speed, then make a single attack. I do not get additional attacks. I can't use any other benefits other than that. The only real benefit is getting a small speed boost in exchange for any additional attacks I have.
Charge works. You may move it to your action, your advantage. Tackle. I'm just trying to figure out what the actual goddamn rule is. It's talking about third edition shit, and it's like, I came here for 5th edition, damn it. D&D Wiki. And this is not helping.
You don't like it, you just knock it out, and
I'm just trying to find charge, period, for 5th edition, and it's giving me like every other goddamn thing I'm not looking for.
You could just look at his character sheet.
Nah, just go on. I'm not gonna try to hold up combat.
Character sheet. Reckless.
No, just move on.
Is it an ability that's on your sheet or not?
No, it's not an ability. It's an action in 5e. But since you can't find it, we're not going to deal with
anything. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't do anything, and my hands are tied on this one. I need these rules in front of me to know what's going on. Right. So it has to. God damn it! Now I need to go back and double check what his armor classes again. Was it 17 or was it
17?
A bite and a fork.
Bite's not doing dick. Nope.
Nope. Deflects all of it and grunts as he holds up the maul and blocks the fork. From the shadows, you hear another screech. 5, 10, 15. You know what? Let's roll a die and see which direction it goes in.
I would use the wand of web Zara, but this area isn't really narrow enough to bother.
So you know what? 1 through 2 it goes to Geralt. To 3 and 4 it goes to the next person on the east side there. Okay, roll 1 to Geralt.
Yeah, he's the only one that's done damage other than the volley. And the volley was arrows out of nowhere.
Bite. Fork. Oh! Okay, those finally hit.
That, yep.
6 damage. Geralt. So you find there's a few attempts to penetrate his armor. Theobald. I believe, Theobald has light, so this will help see more things. 5, 10, 15, 20. Slip in there, 25.
What, did he go where you wanted to go?
He went to a place that he's going to wind up trying to tank. And Theobald doesn't have the hit points to tank.
5, 10, 15. So you know what, I'm going to say this.
He has the armor class, but not the hit points.
5, 10, 15, 20.
There's not that many of them though, and they're not hitting for that much damage.
No, I don't think. Yeah, none of these actually got hit by anybody yet. So he's going to take the one that's trying to hit Geralt from the side. Dang it. Sorry, I just realized I did it again. Hyborian, what?
Hyborian potato.
Is Hyborian's a longsword?
Yes, I'll type that as soon as the game wants to progress again. There we go. Nobody is a lucky piece of work.
Unfortunately, Fantasy Grounds didn't do what they said they were going to do with it originally. They said they were going to release a new, better version in Unity, and it was you'd get it for free if you already bought the game. But they went back on that, and now you have to pay for the new one.
And he whiffs. He grunts as he whiffs. And that one can get removed. Valina.
Which one's most injured?
None of them.
Ah, crud.
None of them have been hit yet.
Theobald didn't hit him?
No, he whiffed with a 8 to hit.
Oh, come on. Theobald.
He can't help with that. He rolled a 1.
Alright, this one I'm going to do a Toll the Dead.
That same one then?
Yeah, same one.
So it's a wisdom 17?
Yeah.
Oh, just failed. So 10 overall.
Yeah.
And this
Quick.
is where it gets hairy.
A quick blast, and then there's a hiss as it turns around and looks at you. Five, 10, 15. This guy looks scrumptious. And his AC, I believe, is 20?
Yes.
He's literally one lower than Soloman.
Yeah, but I have I have over twice as many hit points as he does, which is why I worry.
Thunk, thunk. Have to
Excuse
do
me.
better than
Oh,
not to hit me. This is looking like a pile up.
that was my worry.
5, 10, 15. Another angry hiss as Geralt is just kind of looking around and like, oh shit, there's a lot of them. Ooh, that one got him for 3. I'm gonna crush your skull. believe that one's next. Yes. 10, 15, and go attack Theobald. Because they're just trying to attack these guys, and it's just not quite hidden. Nothing. Lots of scraping sounds against tin, and nothing's catching. Azina.
Which one is the one that got told the deaded?
That one.
I'm gonna put 2 arrows in him, or try to anyhow.
I believe their AC is only 12, or was it 13? No, it was 13. So the first shot misses, the second one hits him. Now it doesn't know. It looks at you for a moment, but the other hit earlier is what actually really bruised him. But before he has a chance to act on any of that,
Oh,
as if she needs it. Yeah, you just see. You don't just see an arrow go through the eye. You see an arrow go through the eye, and the eye pop out on the other side of the skull and bounce across the floor for a second. Before it just goes limp and flops over. Should have used that on somebody else. Gurov has been injured twice now, and he would like to rage. Game. Okay. He'll use one of his daily rages. I'm gonna smash you! I believe, yeah, it's not a bonus to hit, but he does a bonus to 2 damage.
Yeah, it should be a +3 to damage. At our level.
Alright. So... Actually, yeah, he doesn't, yeah, it's not an advantage on hitting, but it is bonus damage. Doesn't matter, he hits it pretty good, and +3, so that's 13 damage. As you hear a loud screech from the creature behind him. That one gets clobbered, and he's already looking pretty bad. Tholina.
Wait, doesn't he get 2 attacks?
Oh, that's right.
Theobald and Giselle are the only people that don't get 2 attacks. Elena doesn't either, but she never does regular attacks.
I told you I'd crush your head!
So that'd be 16.
What?
That should be 16 with the rage going.
Oh, yeah, with the +3, that's a 16. And as he says, of course I'm gonna smash your skull, swings, and you just see a smear go across the wall as the creature goes limp without any head left on it.
Does its Ibachu impression. Got it.
Now it's Thona's turn.
Now that I can do something, I can move up to here. And I will take 2 swings against the one basically right above me.
Hits. And hits. And that's 26 damage? Yep.
28.
Oh, that's right, plus bonus damage. So, yeah, you take 2 swings at this thing and you just... With a very short order, you lopped off one arm and then swipe across the ribs and he just flutters to the ground and starts just going limp in a pool of its own blood. Let's see, which ones are still alive? This one's still alive. That's an angry hiss at Garoth and goes for 2 attacks of its tail. And as you notice, as it turns around, that's where the spine part of the spine devil comes from. Sadly, it can't get anywhere past that armor and turns back around to see no damage and hisses again. And this one is Squish. I said Squish. Delete it. Thank you. Theobald's turn. That'll hit it. Not for much, but it'll hit it. As he swings at the one north of him and makes it screech for the little bit of damage that it takes. Elena.
Oh, it's Valena's turn already?
Yes.
Jeez.
Look at all the pulverized corpses. Your turn.
Alright, are any of these two injured, or did they just the corpses?
This one's an injured.
Slightly.
Alright, I'm going to do a Toll the Dead on it. I may have to move up a bit, but yeah, Toll the Dead.
And wisdom save, no.
12 points.
That's not a screech, as is looking badly injured now. Actually got for quite a bit of what it had left. In fact, it's its turn, and now it has a quite quick dilemma. Which one felt like it hurt more? Ooh. How far does this thing move, actually?
It moves out of the range. Theobald gets an opportunity attack.
Honestly,
Yeah.
to go after Valena, Theobald and Thelona are going to get opportunity attacks.
Yes. Fortunately, it's probably not that smart.
So how smart is this thing, Matt?
Int +0.
Well, that's average. That's not really. That's not stupid. That's just.
Well,
Middle.
actually, does it realize that it's going to get swung at? Rolls a 3. It's not being
Okay.
particularly bright. It's just got hit and now it's very angry.
Yeah, now it's like.
So it's immediately going to try and pull away past Theobald, which gives Theobald the first attack of opportunity.
As soon as it leaves Theobald's threat area, which
Mhm.
would be.
Which
when
would
it
be
moves to
one movement before it leaves your threat area.
there. 2 movements before. Or unless it's going.
Either way, it gets him to react first, and 5 damage. How much does it have left? Exactly 5 hit points. Lops off a leg as it tries to pass him by, and you see it screech and just tumble and skid on the floor before starting to also bleed out. So we're just gonna put him over here and X him. Hasina.
Only one left.
Yep. Let's see. I'm gonna just move up and attack with my great sword.
Alright.
Would be 17 points of damage.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. 17, I was gonna say 7.
Nope, 17.
Peck at it twice, and you scuff it up pretty good. Last one gets, the first one gets it in his shoulder, and the other one gets him in the ribs. So it's backing up slightly, but does not have turn to fully retreat as an arrow goes whizzing through overhead. I don't even think we need to roll bonus damage on this, do you? No. Another one joins right in the chest as it just kind of gurgles for a second and then falls over.
Give her a new magic bow and she turns into Legolas. What the fuck?
She got a 29 to hit, and that's not even her max hit roll that she could have gotten.
No, it isn't. She could have rolled at least one higher.
30 would have been her max.
Means she's got a plus 10 to hit.
What the hell?
Smiles and nods. She's not bad when she doesn't roll garbage.
What's that other 4 coming from?
She has a proficiency bonus plus a dex bonus plus 2.
Yep.
Oh fuck, we got a... I just realized our proficiency bonus is up to 4 at this point.
Then again, these are just monstrous demon creatures, and you don't really see any money on these things.
Yep,
but you've gotten rid of another nuisance in the dungeon.
That's why me and Soloman didn't even bother stopping to check them. We're just like, yep, moving on.
Garth maybe gives one of them a sidekick for scratching him earlier. Mm. Alright, so up ahead. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. So as you go up here a little bit, you actually see in the shadows, just barely, that there's a couple of things lying limply on the ground over there.
Okay, we haven't been there yet.
No, you haven't.
What the hell?
As you get closer, you find some familiar creatures, and they have spines sticking out of them.
Spines sticking out of them?
Yes, very similar to the demons that you just killed.
Oh, the Gricks got killed by the things we just fought.
Jesus.
The creatures down here aren't even friendly with one another.
See if there's anything else in here.
I will say, even though they're not, even though I don't have markers for them, you do also see a few spine demon bodies amongst the Gricks as well. And as you venture a bit further, let's see here, 5, 10, and 20, it's still going that way. You don't see a back to it yet.
Okay. What the heck? My control's acting weird, that's all.
Okay. Just trying to get forward again. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yep. As you seem to be heading out into what looks to be possibly another tunnel, as it starts to widen out on the sides.
Here I was hoping for a wall.
Yeah, me too.
No.
Probably let everybody else get a little closer before we...
Keep marching. I also need to double check a few things here really quick. I don't think you're bumped into anything yet, but should make sure outside the critters, because there are a few things in here. Let me see, you're right about here, correct? Yeah, you just dealt with that, so... Okay, so yeah, that's just the room with the Grix in it. Also, according to the little bit of extra flavor text, towards the middle central part of the room, you do see a barred off pit, but it looks like whatever it was used for, like almost like a drain or something, and it's been long since abandoned. There's some nasty viscous goo hanging off of it, if anything, and it's just not worth any kind of investigation, and there's nothing coming up from down there either.
Right.
Lovely place that's here.
I think it needs a nice tidying up. I think it needs a cleansing purge. Alright, so moved forward a bit.
That's the other thing. Valona has more of a sense of humor than Garoth.
What was it that you said?
Valona has more of a sense of humor than Garoth.
No, what did Valona say?
Remind me to build a summer home here.
Real convenient place right next to the gates of hell.
At least it's not a graveyard.
You start to see some rock formations in the middle of this hallway, but so far you can't even see the far end of the hallway yet with this light. It's a big frickin' hallway.
I'm checking south first, because theoretically there shouldn't be much to the south.
Okay, I need to check a few things. There are some stuff here, but usually some of the stuff just marked nothing. No. Alright. So you're trying to check out this bottom of this first?
Yep.
Let me catch everybody up a little bit. And actually, since you're probably just going to look over this whole thing, I'm going to speed things up just a little bit.
Good. Because I'm going south, then east, then north, is my thought. Anybody have an issue with that?
No.
2 plus 2 is 4.
So you cover this whole area. Looks like there may have been things here, but maybe in the commotion of the Spine Devils coming almost seemingly out of nowhere, and then things just got moved around and creatures left this area a while ago.
Okay.
You don't really find anything, no dead adventurers or anything, but you do find some, like, broken remnants of, like, tiles and stuff, like there might have been something built here a really long time ago, but doesn't seem to lead to anything.
Okay.
So basically going to start heading north from the east side then?
Mm-hmm. I want to see where this leads first.
Boom.
Alright. Well, now we go north.
Yep. Actually, I'll double check really quick. Okay. Yeah, I had to zoom out the map really quick and double check something, and that makes me have to now check the digital map here. Okay, what are we looking at here? Okay. Them numbers. Scrolling. And alright. So you're going to basically just march to the north and then also double check everything up there, correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, I'm going to do something to save you a little bit of time. Because actually, as you're also walking around, you notice it's actually a bit quiet. Oops. luckily that didn't reveal anything too important.
One of those weird light effects.
You saw nothing? Do not pay attention to the man behind the curtain. You find, once again, there's some like broken remnants of a building that was once here, whereas the tiling to the south had more of an ammo motif. You notice that the tiling down here has more of a demonic motif. Apparently somebody was using this place for something, but they've long since left it all abandoned. And once again, you find what looks to be wrecked stonework, but you don't find anything otherwise useful or particularly important.
Okay, so it's mostly just empty
That
area.
empty cavern area which once held stuff. Maybe the spine demons came from back here. Hard to say for sure. And we're heading back this way. Can I double check? I'm gonna have to actually see them. But you're getting very close to something else. Give me a yeah, actually give me first give me a stealth, you two, and then give me a perception.
Just them two.
Just them two, because they're the closest ones walking into that room.
Gotcha.
19 stealth and a 20 perception.
20 stealth and a 4 perception.
So your stealth is definitely good enough, and your perception was a 20. Okay. So
Yeah, this time it's Xena that wants to go forward, and it's me that's holding a hand out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say maybe we should actually get ready to stop instead of going into the next fight.
Well, I'm
I-
gonna at least show this, and I'm gonna let you decide, because off in the shadows. Ooh, I clicked the wrong thing again, didn't I? That please.
Finger bacon. What the hell?
You see these humanoid insectoid things chittering and back and forth between themselves. Only 3 of them.
Etterkins, I think, from the image. I'm trying to think how strong those are.
To be honest, it's probably gonna be a long fight, but maybe a long fight.
There's only 3 of them.
Only the 3 of them. You don't
Fuck
see
it.
anything to your immediate west, other than more
Fuck it.
hallway.
Let's do this.
All right.
All
Are we
right,
going to start
so
with the volley, or are we going to just go straight in?
I was about to ask.
Kind of waiting for everybody else to get kind of bunch up.
So basically, wait for everyone else to move in as quietly as they can.
Personally, I'm all for charging.
Yeah.
There's only 3 of them. We can take them.
Do we need to roll for initiative?
Elena, you might want to catch up with the group.
You're right. Where am I?
Further to the west.
Oh, there I am.
How did you lose track of where you were?
Because the map was maximized all the way.
Zoom out like a silly person. So actually, if you're going to charge in right away, I'm going to say that your first round is an attack of opportunity to race in there and fight.
It is, but we should have initiative to know what order
Yeah,
we're
you
in.
should have at least initiative to know who's going first. Ooh, actually, did you already roll your initiative? Okay, I'm going to wipe
Hold on,
everything else. Just hold on a second, folks.
Everybody except Thelona.
Yeah, I'm leaving Felona and clean out everything else. There we go. 'Cause I accidentally left that open.
Well, at least it's not a 5.
Oh wow, I actually got a good one on this.
The ascending. First turn, you managed to sneak up on them, so first round is all on you. Thelona first.
Okay.
Go check what these things are again. Yeah. And pull up their character sheet. Okay. That's the armor class we're looking at. Alright. And what were those rolls? Okay,
First one was
hit
a
both times.
Okay, so that's 28 damage.
28 damage. You do a pretty decent amount of damage to it, but it is still standing. It growls of an insectoid hiss as it turns back to you. Gerof's turn. 10, 15, 20, 25. As they say in the olden days, hammer time.
That was 14.
Ooh. How many do you have left? Oh, yeah, you hear a sickening bone-smashing crunch. It's still up, but it's just like...
Well, he gets another attack.
Oh, that's right.
Probably not gonna be up anymore.
Not hard enough for you, Bugman. Have another one. And you just see half his upper torso just get ripped off as it just hisses and squiggles and falls to the ground.
You just had to call him Bugman.
Yes, I had to. Belena.
Belena's gonna cast a second level magic missile, so 2 for each.
2 magic missiles for each of them.
First one on the left.
Ouch.
Oof. A slight pop and a hiss.
That
And
wasn't
another
much
slight pop and a
better.
hiss. Wow, it is rolling against you already.
Screw you, RN Jesus. Alright.
-5. And Giselle gets to go up next. I'm trying to think. Actually, a short bow goes pretty long range, doesn't it? She doesn't even really need to move. She's already got a target.
Yeah.
Forgot to mention.
Short bow, like the difference between a short bow and a long bow is really only that important in like a big open battlefield.
Range 80. Yeah. The only problem is the walls that might get in her way.
Yeah, really, it's our ocean battles that the short versus long bow make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's get up against it, so actually she doesn't. Oh. Let me roll her stealth and see if she's hidden. If she's got high enough stealth, I'm gonna argue that maybe since this is an attack of opportunity, she might get sneak attack.
She should get sneak attack. They are not aware it's coming.
Except that one of them is already died. She got high enough, fuck it.
It has not had the chance to make a turn yet, so...
Damn, she did 20 damage to one hit.
Yep.
Just see a arrow immediately whiz by and you just right through the torso. As it grabs the arrow tip, now sticking out its back. But it's not dead, but it took a hearty amount of damage.
God damn it, Matt. All I can think of now is you, Bugman. Are you bug meat or man meat?
I think it's man meat! Just tries to stab it.
God, you gotta watch some of the videos Devil Artemis made. I'll talk about it later.
Two-handed sword.
Oh, nice damage.
Not bad, not bad. Not enough to take it down, but enough to spin it around as just hissing in anguish. This poor thing is just getting murdered over here. And last turn, Azina.
No, don't worry about that one. Take out the one that's still alive.
No, that
Or
was
the one that's
Valena.
almost dead. Oh, okay.
Huh?
Take out that one on the left.
mentioning that
If
one.
we can get regular initiative and there's only one left, I'll be fucking pleased.
Double great sword attack.
Oh, that first one whiffed, but the second one hit, and where do you want to land that hit?
Right in the spine, because it's still looking the other way.
So as you whiffed the first one, but as you come back around, you cleave it right in the back, and you just see you hear it hiss as its head leans back, and as you just continue to fall through with the hit, and its head leans back, you literally hear it snap as it just kind of folds backwards and falls to the ground. You got one more than its hit points that were left.
Okay, the lone survivor, roll initiative.
He has to roll initiative. Actually, that is there.
He's a jolly good initiative. He's a jolly good initiative.
What is their dex? He gets a +2 to his initiative.
Yeah.
Submit.
Oh.
Well,
It's
he's not gonna
gonna
live. He's not gonna get a turn. You don't even gotta rearrange the fucking.
No, don't even need to
order.
rearrange that. That thing is right down where it belongs. It rolled a 3. Just kind of looks up. Shush.
Right way! Thump.
Whoomp.
That's 27 points of damage.
27. Oh, that's 9. I said 27. You messed that thing up hard, but it is still standing as it's wobbling on its feet, though.
Yeah, now it's Garoth's turn.
You really do those growls really good.
Yeah, you need to work on your hisses, though.
Oof. How many hit points do I have left? Exactly. Just you see the hammer for a split second, and then you suddenly realize there's no head as it comes splatting, rolling backwards from the wall that it just bounced off of. It falls to its knees, goes limp, and then continues to fall forward between the two of you and just goes deadly silent right there.
You proceed to elbow drop the corpse.
I'm just picturing Garoth knocking the body to the wall, but the head got left behind.
That might be an interesting death, but not this time. No, it's the other way around. The head went bouncing away. My nose is slinky.
He played T-ball with the head.
How'd I do, Coach?
You know, if there's a hole in the ground, I could have made golf.
Oh, that's an interesting note to end on. This time we massacred everything.
Oh yeah, this time was sick. First battle involved strategy, and they didn't stand a chance.
Till
Yes.
Matt reviews the area behind us to reveal more of their comrades, surprising us.
The second battle, we did get a little swarmed, but only Garoth took damage.
And as far as he's
And then-
concerned, it's so minimal, he's just not even worried about it.
And then the third battle, we used surprise and just overwhelmed them. So, a good day for us.
Third battle, we just walked up and yelled, "Supplies!"
Whoomp. And just watch the room scatter. And so next time, you get to see what lies further to the west in the caverns. But for now, we're going to stop here for tonight. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.